Welcome to Shore IT Services How-To and Tips video. My name is Jason Ponzio, and I will be leading you through this short tutorial. Our website is shoreitservices.com, and you can also email us at information@shoreitservices.com for more information. To help your computer run smoother and a little faster, there's a few things that you can do to help clean it up or tune up your PC. Like a car needs to be tuned up every so many miles and have regular oil changes, your computer needs certain tasks done in order to help it to continue to move smoothly and efficiently with no trouble, or at least very little trouble. One of the things that you can do is remember 3 R's. Remove temporary files, remove temporary internet files, remove cookies. There's also remember CD. Clean your computer's registry regularly and run a defrag on your hard drive. The exception to this is solid-state hard drives. If you have a solid-state hard drive, it is not recommended to run defrag. For basic computer cleanup, there's a few programs or tools that you can download off the internet. There's several that are free and some that you do have to pay a small fee for. One of the ones that I like to use is the Using software, or the Using Cleaner, and that can be downloaded on their website at eusing.com. Another one is CCleaner that can be found and downloaded at ccleaner.com/ccleaner. And then for defragging your hard drive, Defraggler, which can be downloaded at ccleaner.com/defraggler. Now I'm going to show you how to go to the internet, download these programs, install them, and run them on a computer so that your computer will improve its performance. You are going to want to open your favorite browser. For this demonstration, I'm going to use Firefox. You can type either in the search bar or in the address bar what you're looking for. So I'm going to start typing Using, E-U-S-I-N-G, and you can see down here that several options will appear. Using Cleaner is what we're looking for, so I'm going to click on it. At the top, you can see the Using Cleaner free system tools like Registry Cleaner and Disk. If you click on it, it's going to take you to their main website. And here you can see Using Cleaner is the first option. If it is not the first or only option, you can browse to find it and then select and download it. So we're going to actually click Download Site. We're going to say Save. Once it's done downloading, we can click here, and now I can open it up in File Explorer or just click on here to run. If you see this pop up, select Yes. Click Next, 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 and then let it launch. Click Finish. Okay, now at this point, you are going to want to close any programs or browsers that are open in order for the Using software to perform its cleaning. After you have closed all your programs, including your browser, go ahead and click Skip. And this is just for registration. You do not have to register. And then here you want to select everything that you want to clean. Internet Explorer, Edge. If you have Opera, select Opera. And you can expand and collapse by hitting the plus. I do recommend selecting everything, but you can just deselect, for example, saved passwords, visited URL history, recently typed URLs. If you so wish, you can deselect those. However, if you are having trouble and your computer or browsing is slow, I'd highly recommend going ahead and selecting every option. And I'm going to collapse these. Mozilla, Google Chrome are also cleaned. Here's my Windows cleaning. Recent documents, start, run, search assistant. It just goes down through the list and it'll clean everything that is checked. If there's something you do not want to clean, just simply uncheck it. And then we can have advanced, Microsoft Office. I'm going to go ahead and select it. It'll clean up temporary files or recent history and documents that are associated with Microsoft Office. If you have any instant messengers, specific applications, or custom lists, which you can leave this alone unless you do happen to have something that is customized. Once done, this will probably be checked the very first time you open and run Scene Cleaner. I recommend you uncheck it so that you do not run in fast mode. Select Clean. If you have a browser that is open, it is going to ask you to close the browser first. You can simply select OK. Check to make sure it is closed. Some cases you will have to reboot your computer and rerun Scene Cleaner in order to have no browsers or historical programs running in the background. After you have rebooted, if necessary, or closed, shut down any programs, click Clean again. And then you can see it's preparing to clean. And you'll see a list of files and items that are being deleted. This will take a few minutes to run. You might see a pop-up open here or there. You can just close them out or ignore them. Most of the time they will close on their own. If not, just close it. Close all tabs. And once that's finished, you will see you're at a finished state. The next step is to run the registry cleaner. So click on registry. Everything should be checked. Go ahead and leave it at its default, and then click scan. This will take a little bit of time to run. You will also, as it runs, see some items populate within this window. I'm going to pause the video while this continues to run. Once completed, we will resume. Okay, we are back. Scene Cleaner registry cleaning has finished, and you can see at the top again, and it says finished. You can see all the entries that it has found. Scrolling down, there's quite a long list of items that need to be cleaned out of our registry. So once you look through it, not necessary, fix errors, and then once that's finished, you're finished with Scene Cleaner. You can go ahead and close out the program. Our next program that we would like to run is CCleaner. So I'm going to open Firefox once again, and I'm going to go to their website, ccleaner.com, and it brings us right to their website. You can pay for CCleaner. You can get their Pro Edition, or you can just do the free download. For what you need, 90% of the time, actually 99.9% of the time, the free download is more than enough. We'll go down to the bottom, click download. We're going to once again save file. And then we can see it's downloaded. And we're going to go ahead and open the file by just clicking on it. When this pops up, say yes. And I'm going to go ahead and close my browser while I wait for it to install. Close tabs. I'm going to select Customize. You can add desktop shortcuts or not. You can add a shortcut to your menu if you would like. You can run CCleaner option for the recycle bin menu. I just don't need it. You can open CCleaner option to recycle bin context menu. Again, not necessary. Enable intelligent cookie scan. You can do this. It does help, but for what we're doing, I'm going to deselect it. I do want, for quick access or to find it easily, to add it to my start menu shortcuts. So now I'm going to click install. I'm going to deselect, decline, and then let it finish. When you run programs like this, oftentimes they like to install extra bits of software or little apps that go into your browser. It is a good idea not to accept those, decline them, and do not install them. Most of the time they're okay, but it does add to the clutter of your computer, and those little tidbits of applications eventually add up and can slow down your browsing, which would now make it part of the problem and not the solution. If you'd like to review the release notes, leave it checked. Click Run CCleaner. In my browser, you can see it brought me to their website. Thank you for installing CCleaner, and some tidbit of information. Here's their release notes. I'm going to go ahead and close my browser. I like to select Take My PC Health Check. Just select Next. Click Next, and Next, Next. Get started. Close and analyze. This will close them for you, or at least attempt to, and let it run. We're finished. Would you like to force it to close? Yes. Okay. Now that it's scanning, now we're finished. This does not take long. And select Make It Better. Okay. Now that it is finished, we're going to click on Registry. Leave everything checked. Click Scan for Issues. This will take it a few seconds to run. Typically, this one does not run as long as using. And as you can tell, it still found some files that need to be purged or entries in our registry that need to be cleaned out. Click Fix Selected Issues. Do you want to back up the registry? Typically, it is always a good idea to back up before making major changes. So if you click Yes, it will prompt you where you want to save them. I would recommend changing the name of your backup, and I'm just going to type in My Registry Backup, and I'm going to date it 2020-06-05, since that is today's date. I will know when this was backed up. Click Save. And then now I'm going to select Fix All Selected Issues. Now it's done. Click Close. That is pretty much all that we have to do with CCleaner. So now we can close this out. The next thing we want to do is download and install Defraggler. Or you can use the built-in Windows defragging tool as well. If you want to use it, just open up your Explorer, Windows Explorer, and let me bring it over here so you can see it. And I'm going to click on my PC, and you can see my C drive. I'm going to right-click on my C drive, and I'm going to click on Properties. Click on Tools, and then here's Optimize. You can just click on Optimize, and drives are not being optimized automatically. You don't need to turn that on. You can if you want to, and you can just click on Optimize. And then it'll take it a few minutes to run. If you've never optimized or defragged your hard drive, it will take longer to complete. The more often you clean it or defrag it, the quicker it will go through the process. So now I'm going to close this. I'm going to click OK. You can also come down here in your search bar, and you can start typing defrag. And here we have defragment and optimize drives. If you don't want to do the right click, go to properties, tools, you can just go to your search bar, which is a little bit easier and can be faster. Click it, and here we go. We're right back to optimize drives. Now for Defraggler, I am going to open up Firefox. I do not want to use Firefox as my default browser. I'm very happy with using Microsoft Edge as my default, so I'm going to actually go ahead and uncheck this and click Not Now. And I'm going to type in ccleaner.com defraggler, hit enter, and I'm going to say OK, got it. And then here's for our download. We can download it. I'm going to just scroll right down to the bottom. Free version is plenty. We're going to select Save File. Now that it's done, we're going to go ahead and click on it. Say yes. I'm going to go ahead and close my browser. And if it does not open, oh, here we go. But if it does not open, you can go to your downloads and find it, and then double click it and run it. So now I'm going to go ahead and close this. Again, I'm going to customize, and I don't want a desktop shortcut. I do not need to add it here. In this case, I'm going to replace Windows Disk Defragmenter with this one because I do like this better than the one that comes with Microsoft Windows. If you want it to let you know there are updates, you can leave this checked. Otherwise, if you don't want to be informed of updates, uncheck it. And now I'm going to click Install. If you want to review release notes, leave it checked. I'm going to go ahead and unselect that and click Run Defraggler. You can see I have my C drive selected, and I'm going to click first. I have two choices, Analyze and Optimize. I click Optimize, and then I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And while this runs, I'm going to pause the video. We will resume as soon as it is finished. Now that the optimization is finished, you can see we have our drive, the type of drive. Now I do have an SSD drive, the capacity, how much is used, the free space, and that our optimization is complete. If we come down to the bottom again, optimize, we can click on the triangle. We can optimize, quick optimize, defrag, or quick defrag. I'm going to go ahead and select quick defrag. If this is your first run, I would go ahead and just select defrag and not the quick defrag. But after you run it on a regular basis, feel free to just select the quick. Volume C appears to be a solid state drive. Defragmentation may reduce its lifetime. Are you sure you want to continue? It is not necessary for you to continue. However, for this demonstration in this video, I am going to go ahead and continue and defrag my drive. So I'm going to select yes. And you can see it's got some activity. It's building its file list. Quick defrag started. If you want to know what the different colors mean of what it's doing, as you can see, it's flashing different colors back and forth. You can click here on Drive Map, and it'll tell you white is empty, light blue is it's not fragmented, low occupancy, it's not fragmented, it's got a slight fragmentation, it's a fragmented section, and just the different options or statuses of the sectors on the hard drive. You can click on Health, and it'll give you some information about your hard drive. Statistics will give you the difference, some different information as well. So we're going to click back on C drive. You can see we're at 0%. It's trying to calculate the remaining time and the status of where we're at and what it's doing. And over here, used space, free space, 75.5 gigabytes used, 388 gigabytes free space. Again, this will take a little while to complete, so I'm going to pause the video until it is finished. Now that it says it's finished, I'm going to click Analyze. And it'll take it another minute or so to analyze the drive and get us back to a functioning state. And you can see I still have some fragmented files. So an actual regular defrag and not a quick defrag would do better and clear more of this up. For solid state drives, if you decide to defrag it and you get that message stating that it can shorten the life of your drive, I wouldn't worry about that too much. You get millions of reads and writes per solid state drive over the course of its life. I mean, millions and billions of read writes. So a handful of defragging your drive is not going to shorten the life of your drive that much. If you do it on a regular basis, on a daily basis, weekly basis, then yes, you might run into some issues later. But typically, once in a while, it is okay to run defrag. Now we're actually going to go ahead and close defrag. We have finished our tune-up or cleanup for our computer. Remember, you will want to reboot your computer after running the using cleaner and the registered cleaner, run the CCleaner, and then reboot when it is finished. Then you can run the defrag. Now that we're finished running our programs for cleanup and to fine-tune or tune up our computers, let's do a quick review. Remember your 3 R's. Remove temporary files, remove temporary internet files, remove the cookies. Remember CD, clean your computer's registry, and defrag your hard drive. If you do these on a regular basis, this will improve the performance of your computer. Now, this is not a fix-all. It does not cure all problems and ailments of a computer, but it will go a long way to improve your performance, give you a better internet browsing experience. Should you have slow browsing, your web browser slow to respond, doesn't like to pull up web pages, or a web page doesn't come up, try running these 3 programs or programs that are similar to it. Software options, there are a ton of them out there. Some are free, some are not. Read the reviews, see what people have to say about them, pick the one that you like the best. Like I said, there's several that you can choose from. I personally happen to like to run using cleaner, CCleaner, and defraggler. By no means are these the only options or necessarily the best options, but I do like these 3. They run well and run well together. One finds things the other doesn't, and they help keep each other clean from adding stuff that one or the other might add. Add-ons or little tips or cookies or tidbits of programs. Well, this concludes our how-to or tips video. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you will get some extra life out of your computer from reviewing this video. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon. Please visit our website at shoreitservices.com.